Hey Theo, just wanted to do a quick analysis of your 400 meter open run at the Jefferson Invite. So I'll just get the video started here. If we were to stop it here, Theo, this is about the 50-meter mark. And from what I can see from the time, you're around low sixes at this point. That shows that you really got out fast, probably just a bit too fast. Because you'll see that at the 200-meter mark, we're actually going to come in around 23 seconds, which is a great 200-meter time, which is one of the reasons why we're going to start putting you in the 200 for certain meets. But for this particular race, to get us that 50 mark where we need to be in the next week or 2 weeks, that's a little bit fast of a pace for you. So we'll keep going. Okay, so you're cycling well. I can tell that you're not pushing, which is really good. So you're cycling well. You got out to a quick start, so that momentum is kind of carrying you into the 200-meter mark here. And if we were to stop it right there, which is about the 200-meter mark with your lane 4 stagger, the time comes in around about 23 seconds, low 23s, a great 200-meter time. The issue is that that's too fast. All right. We really want to come in the 24s, low 24s. And as I've said in practice, that second, your body's going to take that back and add to it. All right. So I believe that you kind of knew that you had a pretty good guy in your left hand side, and you knew that he can go 50. All right. So you were trying to make sure that you stayed in this race and you stay competitive with him, which I understand, but that's not the best race strategy because your body is going to take that second away from you and then puts you in a position where you're going to try to gut it out. And a lot of times, like we saw at the Jefferson duel, if your body is fatigued, maybe um, you're not feeling as great that day, then gutting it out is not going to work for you. We need to rely on the strategy. So at 23 seconds, we're out fast. All right, so keep that number in mind. Okay, so we're getting into our final stretch here, and a couple of things I like is that you're holding your form. You can see that you're lengthening your stride, which is great. But a couple of things I want you to kind of take a notice of, is that your left hand, all right, your left arm is crossing your body all the way to the midline, all right, which what that does is that's rotating your body. It's taking away from your strength, and you're needing to do an awful lot of motion and expend a lot of energy to kind of get that arm in front of you. So we want to keep that arm going straight back and up to your side, straight back up to your side. We don't want to rotate your body, all right, because that's just going to rob you of energy. So one thing that really helps you is that the Jefferson kid, he made a couple of tactical mistakes in the end here. So you're going to see as I advance through this, scrub through this slowly, he is actually going to look over at you right there. Anytime a competitor looks at you or you take a glance at them like he did, that slows you down. And that slowed him down just enough because you can see that that's the point where you get buying. All right. And he kind of speeds up a bit and he takes another look and right about here, and you just build on that lead on him. So I'm sure his coach is screaming at him about looking. But you also can see here too is that he's got a lot of upper body motion and you are staying relatively still, which is what we teach, is what we coach, and this is why you're able to get past him at the end here. All right. This guy's a tough competitor. But if you do the math, from the 200-meter mark into here, it's about a 28.17, 28.1, which is way off of our pace. We want to be at 26 going into the final 200 meters, and that gives us a 2-second kind of cushion. All right, if we run 24 seconds in the first split, 26 seconds in the second split, it allows you to get 2 seconds slower. In your case, you kind of slow down by almost, you're 2 seconds off our pace, 5 seconds slower than your first 200 meters. And that 5 seconds is that first 50, all right, coming out fast and really coming out with that fast first 200 meters. So we really want to try to stay controlled. I know it's super hard, Theo, when you have a very good competitor next to you, all right, and you're going to make those adjustments, but we want to try to stay and learn how to stay controlled through the entire race so you have enough left as you kind of move into the end, all right? So it's kind of funny. I'm giving you a critique of a race that you won, right? Your fastest time this year, but I want us to make sure we get better. One thing that, I'm sure that has to be taken into account is that if you can see the flags here, I mean, like you probably had the wind blowing in your face at this point, which slowed you down even more. You probably could have ran a faster time if we didn't have a headwind. But if we really focus on those race mechanics, I think we'll do extremely well. All right.